Hey guys, Technomentary with an exciting video for you guys. So I bought these four iPhone 6 SE for you guys from eBay to show you guys the condition of phones that you can get from eBay. Also to do a giveaway. If you guys are looking to buy cheap iPhone, check out the discounted link down below in the description. So I buy a lot of phones from eBay and I did a lot of review videos in the past. So I wanted to do one that's updated for mid 2020 when buying iPhone 6s from eBay. So in this video, we're going to take a look at the phone and the condition. So some tips whenever you're buying from eBay is that you want to make sure the seller, has lots of feedback and positive rating. Also offers at least 30-day return policy. And then the listing has a lot of units that's been sold. And then you want to look at the condition. So usually I buy used, seller refurbished, manufacturer refurbished, pre-owned, and then an open box, and finally new condition only. I don't buy for parts are not working because sellers also can sell those. And I stay away from iCloud lock iPhones, bad IME or bad ESN, because those phones, they have issues and they're generally much cheaper. You'll notice those are one-offs. But the last thing you want to do is thoroughly read the description to make sure that you know what you're getting, what you're getting in the box and what's going to come. And then also check for whenever you're buying phones, you want to make sure the phone is for your carrier or it's unlocked. Unlocked carriers will work for most carriers to make sure that it's compatible, of course, with your carrier. So you want to make sure those things that you check. So to enter our giveaway that we're gonna give away one of this phone, simply like this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe so you know when we're doing the actual giveaway, and then share this video on one of your social media like Facebook, Twitter, or any other social media that you use, and then comment below when you're done. So let's go ahead and open this box up for you guys. So I ordered it about a couple days ago, so it took I think 3 days to come, which is pretty fast for shipping, so it didn't take that long to come. The seller I believe that I bought it from might not be selling now, so you gotta go look in the discounted link that I included so you can actually see it. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. So it came in FedEx Express in this padded box, as you see right now. We're gonna go ahead and open this up a little bit more. That's coming in. We're gonna cut it up slightly more. So here I have it all like got it in this container here. Take this off. So here's the box. So there's a tape here. Let's go cut this tape. So I ordered 4 of them. I think they were around $70, including taxes, which is really good for iPhone 6s. Because even in 2020, these phones are still supported. I think this is the last update they're getting, but they're really cheap and great starter phones because it's iPhone. They usually, are really durable phones. Here's the shipping label. Put that aside. So let's see what we have in the box. So here's the 2, and then the other 2. So 4 total phones. And then put this aside, and then I have, you can see in this box, there's just a charging cable as well. So let's go ahead and open these up to take a look at it. So the first one, we're gonna go ahead and open that up for you guys. As you can see, condition wise, screen looks clean, back looks good. They have their own label sticker, which you can take this off. Let's take this off, put that aside, and this is just, the back looks good as well. The side here, I don't think you can see anything. So this looks good. Let's power this on. While we're powering this on, let's take a look at the next phone here I have. So these came in here. So this one, let's look at the front screen. I don't see it. There's a little slight scratch marks, but you can barely see it. Because these are B condition phone. That's the other thing you want to check, is like what condition they are. As you can see, this is a B condition phone. So that means they're going to be a little bit more used. There's also A condition and then C condition, which I avoid generally. So let's go ahead and power this one on. Same thing. Uh, top looks good, side looks good, bottom looks good, this side, and then there's a sticker on it. So we're gonna power this one on. The other one already powered on. Let's move on to the next one here. So the next one, so let's look at the screen. Front screen looks good. Back, we have this label. Let's go take this label off. So there's the glue from the sticker that you can take off. Other than looks good. These are used so you can see little slight kind of blemishes here and there. This one, as you can see, there's a little bit more blemishes, but that's perfectly fine. These phones are fully functional, so they do all the testing for you to make sure the phone doesn't have any issues. Usually when you buy a used phone, you worry that it might have an issue with mic or buttons not working, but they guarantee full functionality for us. So the last one, I'm going to go ahead and take the back sticker again off. Let's start with the back here. Looks good. Let's look at the top here. Side looks good. Bottom looks good. You'll notice the blemishes are very minimal and not noticeable. For a B condition phone, you expect it to be a little bit more roughed up, but that's not the case. These phones are unlocked, so I can use it on any carrier. So you want to be careful when you buy phones. Make sure that it's compatible with your phone, with your carrier as well. So here we go. So I have all these phones. Luckily, all of them turned on. Sometime whenever you buy these phones, they might not have charged, so you might have to charge it, but they seem like they were charged up already. So now let's go ahead and set one of these up right now. We're going to go ahead and quickly connect to the Wi-Fi here on our home Wi-Fi here, and then from there we're going to go and do all the default settings just so that we can show you guys, can get to the home screen. And these aren't iCloud lock. I avoid iCloud lock phones because I don't know how to fix them, and I don't want to deal with those phones. Usually those you'll find are like marked as for parts because it's people who know how to fix it. So here, as you can see, we're already able to get connected. I'm not going to set up the touch ID, neither the passcode, none of that stuff. We're just not going to move any data. I'm just simply swiping through here to just skipping everything basically. Of course, you can set this up later in the settings. It's all up to you. I just want to show you guys that we can get to the home screen and then test out the buttons to make sure they are working. Like I said, if anything, you can return it because they have a 30-day return policy. As you can see, this one's already at the home screen. Let's take a volume button. Checks out fine. Let's take a look at the power. The silent button looks good. Power one looks good, and then the camera. Usually these are like simple tests. Of course, you can do more testing once you put your SIM card in. As you can see, camera is good as well, so looks fine. So checks out good, and then of course you would put your SIM card in to get service. Let's move on to the next one. So here I have the second one. Same deal here. This one's already trying to set up with this one, but we're gonna go ahead and connect it to Wi-Fi. So once I'm connected to the Wi-Fi, same thing, we're going to go through this setup so you guys can see what the condition of this phone is. You said that one turned on perfectly fine. We're just putting it aside so we can take a look at this one. And let's continue here. So we're going to just do all this, just skip through all this, just simply not going to set it up because it will take too much time for us to do that. And I'm just looking to show you guys, all of these phones are great phones. It's a bargain when you're buying for like around $70, even for iPhone 6s in 2020. Check out other video too where we tell you guys why the iPhone 6s is still really relevant even in 2020, and it's simply a great phone like with any other iPhone. So here you go. So this one's set up as well. Let's actually do some testing. So first we're going to do the camera this time. So the back camera, as you see, checks out fine. Let's do the front camera here. As you can see, checks out fine as well. Let's take a look at the volume buttons. Checks out fine. The silent button, again, checks out fine. And then the power button and then the home button all look like they're perfectly fine, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's move on to the next one. Looks like all of them might have been upgraded to the latest iOS 13 as well. Sometimes they just don't upgrade it, and you can upgrade it yourself. But I don't with used phones, they usually don't tell you what iOS they're gonna be on. So yeah, I'm just putting the home Wi-Fi password. So let's, as you can see, these two are on and functional, ready to go. So I'm gonna do the next one for you guys so that you guys can see, you know, all of this. In the meantime, let's put in the, oh, there you go. This one already has the password. Actually, let's keep on continuing. We're going to do a simple test, you know, nothing too major. Of course, you can run your own test to verify anything. To verify these are real phones, you can even put the serial number in the Apple's website and you'll see this come up clean. You can even take it to your carrier. They'll let you know, the phone is clean, paid off, and ready for use. Because, those sellers are reselling and they want to make sure, they get good feedback from you so they can sell for a long time on eBay. If these sellers are selling bad phones, eBay will quickly take them out. And as you can see, this one is at the home screen now. We're going to test the buttons here. The side button looks good for the volume. The silent button looks good as well. Power button checks out fine. Home button, again, checks out fine. Let's go do the camera test. So the rear camera looks good. Front camera looks good as well, so we're good there. So this one checks out as well. Let's go move on to the final one for you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and select all the default stuff. Okay, the Wi-Fi came up, so putting the password for the Wi-Fi here. And whenever you set up phones, you need either Wi-Fi, or if you have a SIM card, put the SIM card in and use the data from your SIM to activate, because it needs to go out and talk to the Apple server to validate the phone is good. As you can see, if we go to apps, let me set up this one. I'll show you guys some other cool things to check out whenever you set up the phone. So all of these, as you can see, working fine. I'm gonna go ahead and go past all of this stuff and not set any of this stuff for now. You can always reset it and it'll come back to this screen again. All of them have been factory reset, as you see. That's why we're doing this, because they've been clean wiped so that next person can use it. So none of the data from the previous use are here. So they are factory reset, just like if you were buying a new phone, you would get it exactly like this. So let's go ahead, and this one looks good. Let's check out the volume button. Looks good. Silent button, power button, and then the home button, and then the camera. Rear camera, as you can see, checks out fine. And then the front camera checks out fine as well. So all of these phones, as you saw, work perfectly fine. We can even go to the App Store to verify that this is actually the App Store, because with the fake iPhones, you'll notice the App Store is not there, or it's Android. It takes you to Google Store, where all of these, you can see they're actually taking to the Apple App Store. That's a quick check to make sure these are actually real phones and not fake phones. So check out the last one. So there you have it, guys. All of these phones, like I said, checks out really well. Check out the link in the description if you're looking to buy it. And thanks for watching, and make sure to hit that like button. And if you're going to enter the giveaway, make sure you go ahead and share it on your social media. Thanks for watching, guys.